Alrighty guys, as they keep bringing us another Dragon Ball Legends DOP walkthrough video. This is going to be for part 2, so we do have 14 TP saved up. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough to actually finish the board, but we're going to go ahead and try, right? So the last time we saw each other, we had already died once. This is the status of our team right here. I'm very confident that we are going to die again. Right, so that's just the way things go. If you guys do die multiple times, I don't think you have a lot to worry about, just because of the nature of the teams right now. Everyone's using Z tier teams, right? I think honestly, a lot of you guys have been commenting that a combination of Z and S is the way to go here. Right, so if you guys want to go ahead and do that, I think that's what I'm going to try next season. You guys can start prepping for that maybe, but this is what we have right now. We have no intention of changing our team. We're pretty much just locked in right here. I'm not going to be landing on a yellow tile or anything like that, but I'm just letting you guys know prior to it, right? So let's go ahead and dive into our pathing right here. Where we are going to be going is right here, 5th stage. This looks pretty easy, but it's a 5th stage. So we probably are still going to be taking damage right here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go into formation. All right, so I think I run it like this, right? So my yellows are free right here, right? There's 2 purples, no reds, but the greens, well, obviously there's 2 purples, so I'm gonna put both of my greens on the bench for now, right? Just let him have a little bit of a breather right here. Hopefully this guy can heal up a little bit, and you know that I think that's pretty much the main goal right here. I want him to heal up, and I want to just survive, right? We got to play like really defensively at this point in time. His blast attack is very similar to his strike attack. I don't know if I should actually swap him over to blast attack or not. I think we'll just do it like this. Alright, so for attack order here, so there's 2 blues on the enemy team, right? I do have my red super boost, so hopefully he doesn't take too much damage. And just to kind of like mitigate that a little bit, we are going to go ahead and just dogpile this Android 13 right off rip. Remember, he does get a buff per defeated Android member. There's only one other one right here, right? But I just want to go ahead and get him out of the way because I am going to be targeting the other Android afterwards. So we'll go for this guy next, then Raccoon, Birder, and then we'll save the purples for last in this specific order. Bro, we use like all of our super attacks right there. That's so unfortunate. 2.6 million though is actually not bad for a 5th stage. I'll go ahead and take that every single day of the week right there. Plus we almost got a super attack with this slug right here, and I would say we did a decent amount of healing, I suppose. All right, so next fight is a 3/5 stage, right? Or actually, alright, so next fight is a 3/5 stage. It is a little bit intimidating. We are just for pure safety reasons, we are going to be swapping everyone over to strike-based units, right? Alright, so this is the formation we're going to be using right here. I did swap everyone over to strike-based, so make sure you guys are doing that if you want to play it extremely safe. If you guys don't want to play it safe, I mean, you guys go ahead and do you. But again, all you have to do is just click on this little icon, click on strike in terms of choosing your strategy and stuff like that. We are going to be using this key restore speed with the Zamasu, so we can go get his super attack off first and foremost. We are going to be using on the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken regardless, so this is I don't know, we'll see. We might be doing something risky here. Alright, so let's try something experimental here. So we know that the Zamasu, he's going to get he has the key restore speed tile, plus he has the special move available to him, right? Let's try to kill Zangya, right? I won't go for the Namek Goku just because the Namek Goku might be a little bit too beefy. We'll go for Zangya, a safer pick, and then let's go into the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku because he will get his super attack at the start of turn 2. And then we'll get this other blue unit over here, right? And then, because our greens are going to attack first on the 2nd turn, and then we'll go for this Frieza, EX Bojack, and then sparking Gohan at the end. Alright, so that was actually perfect. Dude, if I could have crafted a path with just all 3/5 stages, I think I would have just took that. Look at we got 2 million points off of that right there. Imagine if we just can go all throughout 3/5 stages, get our win streak bonus as well as getting these battle scores. Like, that would actually be huge. I think that was the perfect team formation as well as attack order right there. Alright, so for the next fight, it is the same fight right here. So we really don't have to change anything. Right, we don't have to change anything here at all, actually. All right, let's go into the formation. There are some key restore speed tiles that maybe we will look into. Okay, so yeah, actually, we will go ahead and give a key restore speed tile to this guy right here, and he will super attack the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken for us. I think that'll be ideal here. I think that'll actually be really good for us. It's going to affect our attack order a little bit from the last time, but it's fine. Also, keep your units on strike based, right? Since it's the same fight right here, you notice that I didn't swap my characters back. So the attack order is going to change here, right? In terms of, I'm going to actually go for Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken first, and then I guess we can go for Zangya, right? I think that'll be a fine pick right there. And then I guess we go back to Frieza, and then this Goku, and then Bojack and Gohan again, like this. I think that'll be perfect. Okay, it's kind of crazy what a 3/5 stage and a 4/5 stage difference is right here. We took a lot of damage to their Blue Slug, and honestly, in hindsight, you probably shouldn't even bring in Blue Slug at all. I don't know why it completely went over my head that there's 2 greens right here, right? So Slug didn't really have a place. There's not even a red unit on the opposing team, so he was just there to take damage, and that's my fault. You guys shouldn't use Slug on these stages. The blue one, at least. Alright, so next fight, we kind of have to bite a bullet here. We have 2 options. So we can either go for this 3/5 stage, which is not going to be too bad, but it's still kind of a little bit annoying, right? There's yellows and greens right here. We have to deal with 21 first, and then into the Piccolo, right? There's high priority targets right here. But we can go from there into this fight right here, which would be against the Frieza Force, which is kind of an annoying fight, right? This is also an annoying fight. Or we can go for this 5/5 stage, which also could be annoying, right? But we have multiple greens here that we could use to like alleviate this a little bit, and then we can go into this 3/5 stage right here, which is going to be easy regardless, right? There's not really anyone that's too much of a standout unit that's going to do damage to us. So I guess we will bite the bullet and go for the 5/5 stage first, and then into the 3/5 stage. I think that's going to be the best option for us. All right, so we're going to do something like this, right? So we're going to actually go for a blue unit first, because the Zamasu does have a slightly higher key restore speed than our Slug, and then we'll try to get Slug to snipe the Super Saiyan 3 Goku at the end. Hopefully that does work out. We also have a super attack coming out with this purple cell eventually. Oh, also to make sure you guys do swap your units back to blast base if they are blast base and stuff like that, right? Like this baby Vegeta needs to go back to blast base, and this guy needs to go back to blast base 2, I believe. Yeah, he is a ranged type. This guy is a defensive type. Okay, we'll actually go ahead and swap those guys around right there then. All right, so this is the attack order we're going to be using right here. I feel like someone's gonna die, to be quite honest with you guys. So it's a 5/5 stage. I do feel like someone's gonna die right here. But we do have a super attack coming out from Slug. He has really low key restore speed, so we might be able to get a snipe onto the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. My goal here is to take out a blue unit first and then the purple unit. On the first turn, that would be ideal for me, but let's see if we actually had the damage to do so. Alright, so for attack order, I think for this to theoretically work, it's a 5/5 stage, so I don't think it's gonna work. But Vegeta Blue needs to die first, and then the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So hopefully this will work out for us. Maybe we can get Vegeta Blue down in time, and then we'll go for another blue right here, because we're gonna lead the next turn, starting off with our baby 2, right? Baby 2. And then maybe we go for Cell here, right? Because our Cell's building up his own super attack. And then we shall go for this guy and then this guy. Yeah, so that one was rough. That one was extremely rough. We have a lot of deaths in the family right here. We got death of Piccolo and Lord Slug. So both of our Namekian brothers right here. We're going to have to pour one out for them. Still got 2 million points off of that, which is actually insane considering we didn't even get the full kill right there, right? But at the very least, we can move over here to this 3/5 stage, which isn't going to be too bad. But we are now down to only 6 units. We have no one to put on the bench. Also, keep in mind, this is our 10th win streak bonus, right? Because we did die, so it's like our win streak bonus is a little bit skewed here. Alright, so this is the attack order we're going to be using right here. You do see me boosting my purples and my blue unit, right? Because there's multiple reds, multiple greens, and so that's why you do see me putting the baby Vegeta in range of those specific typings. So let's go ahead and let's try to live, I guess. Alright, so my purples actually have a relatively decent key restore speed. So let's get this cell out of the way, and then let's get this first form cell out of the way, right? Because this guy, he does provide the debuffs. Obviously, we're using him as well. Then we'll get another green, and then we'll start working on this guy. This guy does have a buff against regeneration, so he is kind of high priority. Then Kakarot and Gotenks at the very end. All right, so we won it fairly easily, right? 10 win streak bonus, 3.1 million points. I'll go ahead and take that. We did have another death, though. We had another death, so now this is where the team's falling apart. We are on our way to our second death right here, right? Which is not necessarily the best thing in the world, considering we still got a good amount of fights to go through. The next fight we are going to be taking on is this 5/5 stage right here, which is against regeneration. This is going to be pretty bad, I would say. I don't know. These fights are they're just rough, bro. Or actually, not that, because that's Sun Family. We definitely die there. Yeah. I don't know. These fights are just rough, my guy. We're gonna go for this one and just probably die. Maybe we make it through. I'm not too sure. So I'm actually gonna go ahead, since we have 3 dead units. I'm actually gonna bring in Slug right here because he's providing the best ability out of my dead units, because he does buff the tag regeneration, rather than this Piccolo who only buffs yellow and this Zamasu who only buffs green and God Key. Right, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and just keep it like this, mayhaps. I'm not too sure. We'll just do this formation right here. I'm not too invested in this fight. We are I don't think we're gonna win this fight. But if we were to be like really invested in, say you guys do have the your units up and still like that, you have to go for a green 21 first. You have to, because she'll go ahead and get her stun off, and then I would like to work on the supports. Right, so we would probably go for her, and then there's just so many green units right here, honestly, that I kind of want to just pick them all off, right? And that I would go like this, like this, like this, and then like this. Buhan at the very end, because he does have that barrier. Slug is definitely dead here. I think it's safe to say. All right, so that was we won. So we actually won it with 2 million points still. Two units still left alive. I can't believe we actually forced our way through that. There's only 2 units left as well. The main thing that was unfortunate about that, I actually backed out of the fight because Slug didn't even get his super attack off, right, which is very, very unfortunate for us. But it's fine. It's fine. I'll still take the 2 million points there. So we're gonna choose this fight. We're definitely going to die on this fight, so we're just gonna go ahead and skip the battle, go straight to the results. That's what we've been doing anyways, pretty much for these videos, right? Because there's the fight, showing the fights doesn't have too much value, right, ever since the changes and stuff like that, right? Because these units aren't necessarily too complex in terms of strategy. They're just like, go in there, die, get your points. All right, there we go. So we lost. Right, still got 21,000 points, and now we get a full heal, and we're back in the game. So there's still 8 stages left, bruh. We don't have enough TP, so we're not going to be able to do the last boss just yet. But we are going to be just going right back to that stage right here. Or actually, what is this one? Nope, Sun Family. We're going to be going right back to this stage, which shouldn't be too difficult, especially considering now our units are all back up. All right, so this is what I'm going to be doing for this fight right here. Right, for the attack order, I'm going to save my super attacks right here. There's a lot of green, so I'm going to keep Slug on the bench, and plus there's also multiple blues, so I'm also going to keep the Super Boo on the bench as well. We have to take out the green 21 first anyway, so that's why you do see me bringing on both of my purples right here. So that is the main goal right now. All right, so ideally we kill her, right? Plus we're getting the super attack with baby Vegeta, so we might be able to kill her with baby Vegeta and then both of our purples, and then just work on the green 21. Right, and then after that, I guess then we go for the support here, right? So we can go for her, and then we can go for Baby, then Fat Boo, and then Buhan at the very end. All right, so that was actually pretty good. All things considered right here, we didn't take too much damage. I mean, we still took a lot of damage, right? But 2.5 million points off of that, and we did get the full kill, surprisingly, right there. I think this was the perfect lineup plus the perfect attack order. We did build up some of our super attacks there as well. All right, so now we're back where we dropped at. So 5th stage, once again, right ahead of us. This is a stage that we are already familiar with this. All right, so this is the team formation we're going to be using right here, purely based around super attacks, right? So all of our early units are gonna, because these guys are gonna attack last, right? So we're going to lead into his super attack onto future Gohan, and then into this guy's super attack onto the Super Saiyan Blue Red Goku, right? So hopefully we can get those 2 units out of the way, and then I think we'll be off to a very great start. We just got to really work on the blues before they get their hands on our red Super Boo. All right, so for attack order, we will be going for future Gohan first, and then this guy right here. Hopefully our plan does work out for us. And then we'll get Vegito Blue because he can be annoying, right? Because of the double attacks and stuff like that. And then I think we'll take out Super Saiyan 3, this Goku, and then this transforming Goku Black at the very end, because he is just so tanky, right? Like, he takes so much time to actually go ahead and finish off. Oh my god, bro. That was probably the most frustrating match of this entire board right there. So actually, like, literally, we super attacked with this stupid Super Boo, and the future Gohan lived with 1 HP. Like, I'm being so serious right now. 1 HP. A singular health tick. And guess what? Guess what happened right after that? Slug super attacked him. So I guess maybe I should have put the Super Boo in Slug's position to buff his super attack. I don't know, bro. That was just so frustrating, bro. There was... whatever. We're going to move past it. That actually might have ruined the run a little bit. Alright, so next fight that we are going to be taking on is this 3-5 stage right here, easy stage, right? I mean, there's 2 yellows here, and guess what? We no longer have a red, so that's actually very, very unfortunate for us. But let's go ahead and just dive in and try to get something done here, bro. I'm actually pretty upset. Alright, so this is the formation we will be using right here. Right, this baby, it does have his super attack, so we will be able to go ahead and take advantage of that. And, again, it's a 3-5 stage, so I'm not too worried about this. So I actually want to go for the red kid Goku first, right? We'll go for some type neutral damage, and then I know my yellows are going to attack towards the end, so then we'll try to go for an easy pick here, and then we'll go back to a yellow, go back to a purple, yellow, and then Super 17 at the very end. Remember, he can't eat blast-based attacks. Oh yeah, so that one wasn't bad. Alright, just 3-5 stage, 2.2 million points, something light right there. This is what we need in our lives. Holy crap. Alright, so next we do have another easy stage. Thankfully, right, did this kid go on stage? It's only 3-5. This is what I love to see. We don't have a red unit available to us, right? Because Super Boo died, but this should be fine. Alright, so this is the attack order we're going to be using. Listen, I know you guys are probably like rubbing your temples right now. You're like, Azdeek, stop doing these stupid plays. I gotta do it. So this guy's getting a super attack. I kind of want to go for Beerus first, right? So I know that, so it's going to be him attacking, both these two attacking Beerus. I think we actually do have the damage, especially on 3-5 stage. We just have to make sure the other 4 have enough damage to clean up the yellow kid Gohan, because if not, he is going to be super attacking us, and that's a risk that I'm willing to go ahead and put these guys through. So let's go ahead and dive in and see if this is actually a good plan or if it's a bust. Alright, so for attack order, Beerus first. that's a little scuffed, it's a little sketchy. If you guys aren't confident in this plan either, just go for Gohan first. Just go for Gohan first. But we'll go for Beerus, then Gohan. And then I guess we will take out Whis, Bulma, Piccolo, and then Shallot. Guys, it worked. The plan worked. We saved the run. 2.3 million off of that, dude. I think that was actually perfect right there, bro. Perfect execution. See, sometimes my experiments, they're really stupid, but sometimes they have a really high payoff. So I'm actually kind of happy about that. All right, so the next fight that we were going to land on was this 3-5 stage right here, but that was under the condition that we had red Super Boo, right? Because there's 2 yellows right here. So I kind of don't want to do this stage anymore. I kind of want to go for this one, right? Because there's a lot of green units, and we do have the purple units to back us up right here. So we might actually just go for this, I think. I think this one will be a little bit easier. So let's go ahead and try this out. All right, so this is the attack order we're going to be using right here. Slug will be sitting this out. There's 4 green units here, so I think that's actually a no-brainer right there. And this is basically our other option. We do have the Zamasu on a key restore speed tile. That way he can possibly attack. My greens will attack together, and then my purples will attack together, and then my yellows will attack together. I think that actually falls together pretty nicely. But I do believe that the first unit is always going to be this green 21. And then after we get her out of the way, I think we actually go for this Raid 18 because she does provide debuffs plus heals, which can be a little bit frustrating. And then we'll go for her, right, this blue 21, and then we can start working out on all the greens, right, because then at that point in time we'll have just pure type neutral damage. We'll go for the EX first and the sparking, and then 16 at the very end, right, just because remember, if we kill 16, like, he gives death buffs. We also have to just be cautious because he can self-destruct on us. We don't want that to happen. That's a gamble we're also going to be taking here. We probably should have went for the 3-5 stage there, guys. I'm not gonna lie. 2.8 million points isn't bad, but we did lose our healer right there, right? Plus, we did not get the full kill at all. Look at that. We still had 16 to go through, and the EX18 had a little bit of HP on her as well. That is just a very unfortunate situation. This team was just very tanky. It's just kind of hard because with the other fight, like I said before, we just didn't have the red Super Boo, right? Which is a huge downside of losing him early on. Next fight is directly above us. Thankfully, it is another kind of like somewhat of an easy stage right here. It is against girls, right? So it's against girls. We've fought against this stage before. There's not really a main threat here, right? But again, there's 2 yellows, right? There's 2 yellows, so we are going to be having like that void that Super Boo left. All right, so this is what we're going to be doing right here. We do have our nail in this space right here where he's going to get that key restore speed. So I know that it's going to be my 2 purples and baby Vegeta going to be attacking first, and hopefully we can go ahead and get one of those yellows out of the way with the super attack alongside this green, the Zamasu right here, right? So we'll try this out right here. All right, so basically Vados should be the easiest to take down right here, but this Bulma has a cover change, right? That's the only thing that sucks here, is that this Bulma has a cover change. So I don't know if it's going to work out necessarily, but we're still going to try it anyways. We'll get Vados out of the way, and then we'll get 18 out of the way, right? Because 18 actually has super low key restore speed, and plus she's just very, very bad without her Zenkai. And then it'll circle back around, we'll get another green unit, and then I guess we just, honestly, I think we just work on another yellow. That way we just have type neutrality between these two. Thank God, bruh. That's all I have to say. Thank God that this stage was so easy right here. Alright, so we did get the full kill right there. We also have a super attack with our yellow slug coming up, which is going to come in handy for the next fight, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. We have 1 TP left. Just 1 TP left. It is against Regeneration. Oh no, dude. Oh no. What's this one? Oh, I don't know, because we want to end up right here, right? That's the dream right there, is this stage right here. So we only have these 2 options. I think I'm actually going to opt for the 4/5 stage though, instead of for the 5/5 stage. That way we can just go ahead and stay alive as much as we possibly can. All right, so this will be our attack order right here. I need this guy to get a kill with his super attack. I think that's our win condition, or at least we have to get the Android 21 out of the way with that, right? So we're going to go ahead and try that out. Yeah, this is pretty much what we got going on for us. Alright, so for attack order, we'll do Green 21 first, of course, and then this Piccolo right here, right? Because those are the top 2 priorities. And then we'll get this Buhan, because he has really high key restore speed. And then after him, it's kind of tough. I guess we go for a green, a blue, and then another green. Alright, so we did not get the full kill. But we still got a good amount of points though, right? 2.5 million points off of that. Did not kill that green Piccolo right there. Are building up some of these other super... I wish we just had 100% on these special move gauges, because we only have 1 fight left right here, right? We have no TP though. But for the last fight, we would be going right here. I'll go ahead and just break down my formation and my attack order right here as well, just for future reference, because you guys just need 1 more TP that you guys will be getting later on tonight. Alright, so this is probably the formation I would be rocking with right here. I know leaving this special move tile blank is somewhat of a waste, right? But I don't think any of these guys are getting their super attack in this final interaction, right? I think this nail is the closest at 71%. I don't know if that's it. Or actually, Slug is at 78%. He might be able to get it. I'm not too sure, because he would have to build at least, what, like 19% of it? Because I do get a 3% at the start of each turn. Alright, I don't know. He might be able to get it. He might be able to get it. We might just throw him down right here. I'm not too sure. But I think something like this would work out. And then in terms of attack order, I probably would go for a green first, and then the red, and then another green, and then this, then probably this guy right here, right? That way our slug can kind of just do some damage into him, and then another green, and then this guy at the very end right here, the EX, what is that, second form Frieza. And then that actually should work out splendidly for you guys, I think. Maybe. Obviously, I can't. I got no more TP right now. But before we do close out the video, let's go ahead and see where we stand in terms of ranking. All right, so first let's look at top 1,000. 76,000 points is actually ridiculous. Let me see who he actually brought in right here. So he actually brings in that red Deborah. He has that red Turles, bro. That red Turles, and I'm seeing a lot of people using this Krillin too, so this Krillin probably does have a lot of value. This Cell is really good. Dispo, these guys, I don't have them at high enough stars right here. These universe, I forget what universe there are, but the rival universe characters right here, Topo and Dispo, they are pretty good for this as well. So I definitely can see why this team was working out really good for him, right? And then let's see where we ended off at our rank, right? At rank 425, top 1,000. Is pretty damn good, especially for dying twice. Damn, I almost thought we were gonna die 3 times this run. So, you know, I'll go ahead and take that, dude. Like, that's actually pretty insane to me. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys do support the video, you guys want to support the channel, make sure you guys do leave a like, a comment, maybe even consider hitting that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later!